getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter @getgreatgigs.
Welcome, everybody, to the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to First Serve show. It's the Fulshear Chargers who are in command so far of District 10-5A and taking on Lamar Consolidated. And their state championship coach, Sydney Zimmerman, is with me. And let's talk, first of all, something I've never asked you about when we've been at Lamar Consolidated. You've been in a lot of gyms. Isn't this the lowest ceiling of them all?
It is. It is something we always have to adjust to, and it's really low.
Have you ever seen points? I mean, I see it, the ball hit the ceiling here all the time, but have you seen it hit multiple times on the same point on either side of the net?
During our freshman game, it might have happened a few minutes ago. It's hit quite a few times.
So one thing that I haven't asked you about is your staff this year is a little bit different. Tell me about your assistants and why they got to be the Fulshear Chargers assistants.
So our JV coach is Mackenzie Baker, and she's been in our junior high for around 4 years. I can't remember exactly. And she's just great. I met her when she was helping me with some stuff over the summer, some of our strength and conditioning camp. And she knows her volleyball. She is just so helpful, so positive. And so when I was looking for an assistant coach, she's kind of the first one I thought about. You can always kind of hire outside, but I thought it was cool to be able to get somebody from our junior high who, they're purple, they're the Chargers, just like us, and she was already bought into the program. So she slid over. And that was an easy transition for her. She's been great. She just takes it really, really seriously. Our freshman coach is Katie Fontenot, and she has been out of teaching for a while and just started teaching again at Fulshear High School, and was interested in coaching. And she doesn't have as much experience, but she is one of the most helpful people I've ever met, one of the most positive people I've ever met. The kids love her. I love her. It's funny, thinking back to before the season started, wondering how it was going to go with the inexperience. And at this point, I wouldn't trade her for anybody. She's just so great.
I know this, what's most important is what's in front of you, and that's tonight's match. But I have to ask you about Friday's match against Foster. You were at home. You won in 5. Anytime you win in 5 or lose in 5, it's crazy no matter what. What stands out? What made the difference?
We just really finished in that game. We were up and down, and you and I have talked about how our team is young, and sometimes we do lose focus a little bit, or we're up and down, and the game was almost 2.5 hours. It's hard for those kids to focus for so long, but in the end, they knew they had to finish, and we really did what we needed to do in that 5th set. I think Bailey Warren had like 8 kills, and you only go to 15 in the 5th set, so she really stepped up. Our defense stepped up. We just played clean, and I was proud of them for finishing.
I think she had 26 for the... No, that was a different match.
26 or 27.
Okay.
I think it was 26 or 27. Yeah, she was up there.
Well, you're in the upper 20s, then that's pretty good.
Right.
Anything else that you want to tell us before we get this one underway against the Mustangs tonight?
We're just ready. We're excited that we're starting our 2nd round of district. And when you kind of start the 2nd round, you start looking at playoffs. I printed off some playoff brackets today, and I'm kind of filling in my mock brackets, trying to see who we'll be facing in the playoffs. And so it feels like the season's getting to where it's winding down, and it's starting to get pretty exciting. And
you know that we are doing 2 Fulshear contests this week, and the other one is the football game on Saturday. So we've been following your volleyball team for quite some time. This will be the debut of Fulshear Chargers football, and because it's Saturday, you can go.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of chances to go. We practice, it's Saturday at 11, and we practice Saturday morning, so I'm looking at how I can adjust that to get all our girls there. Our football players do a good job of supporting our program when they can, and so we're excited about getting to go to a game finally.
It's a good time to be a Charger. Thanks for being with us as always, and I think we're going to see you in 2 weeks. I think that's, let's see, this is the what of October? This is the 4th.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's in 3 weeks is the rematch with Foster. Definitely there for that one.
We'll be ready for it.
We'll be back with the start of tonight's match on VypeFortBend.com. This has been the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to First Serve show.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song? It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box. All for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New gigabit extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
There's a new school close to you, and it will make you a better volleyball player. It's the Volleyball School, not just in Katy now. They're open in Aliana and West Belford. Now Fort Bend volleyball players can raise their game to excel on their high school varsity and compete with the strongest club teams. It takes hard work to make most of your talent, but you already know that. Just know that the Volleyball School makes it fun. Log into thevolleyballschool.com or call 832-736-3191.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Welcome back inside the Lamar Consolidated High School gym, home of the Mustangs, and it's who has the horses tonight, as you got the Chargers against the Mustangs. The Fulshear Chargers are 22-8 overall on the volleyball season, and they are 7-0 in their district matches, and the last of those was a 5-setter on their home court against Foster in this particular district, District 10-5A. It's pretty much Fulshear and Foster. And they seem to be at times the only two that can beat each other. So those two teams will meet again, and it'll be on the Foster Falcons home floor. That will be October the 25th. That is a Tuesday, and we will very, very happily be there for that one. It should be a great, great matchup. So wanted to point out a couple of things, but one of the things we believe it's ladies first, and that's why we do Tuesday night volleyball. And we also can't really do Friday night volleyball because we've got football later in the week. And we're going to tell you who is on tap this week because we're very proud of it. First of all, it's going to be Ridge Point against Elkins on Thursday night. We'll come your way with the Equitable Advisors Countdown to Kickoff show at 6:40 p.m. And that game, of course, is at Mercer Stadium. Then on Friday night, it's going to be Travis against Clements. Patrick Kinnick will be bringing the play-by-play of that one when we bring you Travis against Clements. And again, it is the Equitable Advisors Countdown to Kickoff show that will come your way at 6:40 p.m. But then a special treat, a first for us at VypeFortBend.com, going back even to the time when we were known as KBreezeSports.org, when we were affiliated with a low-power radio station. Anyway, it's going to be your Fulshear Chargers taking on Friendswood in a critical game that will kind of unmuss the mess at the top of the district, because you've got so many teams with, well, everybody in the district in which Fulshear plays football has lost at least one game, and Fulshear was undefeated. So too was Foster until the two of them lost this past weekend. But Fulshear has everything in front of them. Coach Nick Caduti in his second year has put a really good team on the field that is a prolific scoring team, and we're going to see how it goes when they take on Friendswood at 11 a.m. Again, our countdown to kickoff show starts at 10:40 a.m. We are just about ready to start this volleyball match. The Mustang girls and the Fulshear Charger girls are in a circle on either side of the net. They're having their little pregame prayer. So Fulshear, the visiting team, wearing the road gray jersey tops with the white numerals and letters, and Fulshear in purple letters across the front. And they're wearing the black shorts. And over on the Mustang side, they have the all navy blue outfits, the tops and the bottoms with the white letters and numerals trimmed in blue. They've kind of got a subtle two-tone blue. And guess who just came in? It is Daniel Ward. He is the principal of Fulshear High School. By the way, it looks like he's got a granddaughter with him. I don't think I've met her. So here we go. Fulshear from the near end of the court. We always set up our table, except in those big events inside places like the Merrill Center or Wheeler Field House or Hobson Field House. We set up at the end. So it doesn't always give you the best angle on every point, but it keeps you from getting a crick in your neck because you can kind of keep looking in the same direction. There is something that I learned about Lamar Consolidated. They have a player on their team named Desiree Rogers. And Desiree, I was wondering, could he be the daughter of either James or Jaquez Rogers, who played football for Lamar Consolidated when they won the state championship? And I'm trying to remember the year. I think it might have been 2007. And if it wasn't 2007, maybe 2003. But they did win that state championship in this century. And James and Jaquez Rogers were just awesome. Helped lead them all the way to the promised land in football. But Desiree Rogers is not related. I have that on good information. Talia de los Santos is going to start off serving for Lamar Consolidated. Kendall Johnson and Taylor Joyner alongside the front line. And now it is in the Fulshear side of the court. Rachel Nort tries to tap it over, but Lamar Consolidated is going to be able to bring it back. Brooke Morris back over her head. Now it is a setup and a big swing by Olivia Drayden and a kill to get the first point, 1-0. Fulshear is on top. Before they played Foster in that match that went 5 games, the Fulshear Charger girls, over a string of 8 matches, won 19 straight games without dropping one. Sometimes people say set, and I say games. All right, it is Lauren Whitty serving for Fulshear, and a winner for Lamar Consolidated as Brooke Morris hammers it home, and she got it between Olivia Drayden and also Alexis James. 1-1 our score, and off the bench, Kaylee Rios of Lamar Consolidated will serve. From the other end, she's waiting for the official's blessing, and by the way, the Mustang girls are standing on the bench until somebody comes off, and that somebody is Kimberly Palacios. All right, here is the Rio serve, bumped up by Arielis Ponce of Fulshear, and now there's a dink over the net by Brooke Morris, not a winner though. And then you got You got Bailey Warren try to put one away for Fulshear. It doesn't go, but Lamar Consolidated hits one long, and it's 2-1. Chargers on top. Sydney Black, wearing the purple libero jersey, will serve, and Victoria Powell comes in. Here's the fired serve coming in hot by Sydney Black. Lamar Consolidated will be able to send it back by Evelyn Stavanoa. And now across court, and Bailey Warren bangs one down into the deep right corner. That makes it 3-1. As Coach Sidney Zimmerman mentioned in the Countdown to First Serve show, brought to you by Next Level Urgent Care, Bailey Warren had 27 kills in that 5-set match against Foster, and she had 7 of them in Game 5, which they won 15-7. Sydney Black serves again, top spin, and too hot for Lamar Consolidated. It gets down over on the other side, and it's 4-1, Fulshear on top. Yolanda Senegal is the head coach of the Mustangs. Her assistants are Michelle Cannon and Crystal Wanzi. Sidney Zimmerman's assistants for Fulshear are Mackenzie Baker and Katie Fontenot. Serve coming in hot by Sydney Black, but Lamar Consolidated is going to return it. Big swing by Nadia Ibarra, but it does not get down. Bailey Warren just has to bump it over. Lamar Consolidated now on the attack. Big cross-court pass down the near sideline. Ibarra cannot get it down, but that is a point for Lamar Consolidated because on the set, Fulshear kind of set it way wide of the red and white pole on the left side of the net. That gets Lamar Consolidated back within 4-2, and now Desiree Rogers, whom we've already mentioned, will serve with topspin. And there's a big swing by Bailey Warren, and it's down in the deep left corner. When she leaps up, it just seems like she keeps rising and rising. I know that's an optical illusion. Just a sophomore. And we wish the best to her sister Brielle, a great star for the Fulshear volleyball teams in both 20 and 2021, and she's up at Purdue playing NCAA volleyball. 5-2 Fulshear. They serve. Now Sydney Black's going to set one up. It's Bailey Warren. She's going to tap it down this time. Nobody there, and a winner for Fulshear makes it 6-2. By the way, Ty Warren is Bailey and Brielle's dad, and he, of course, the favorite son of Bryan College Station, a great Bryan Viking, an All-American with the A&M Aggies, and then he played for the Patriots and won a Super Bowl ring. So what a great football player, and he is going to be one of our halftime guests on our football coverage later this season. I don't know exactly which week we're going to use him. All right, now Bailey Warren, his daughter, waiting for a chance to set, but Sydney Black had to bump it over. Now a two-hand tap down by Bailey Warren, and it's actually a violation on Fulshear's part. I think somebody from Fulshear put a foot under the net. So Lamar Consolidated gets the point. They're down 6-3, and now they serve again with Brooke Morris. Down the left sideline, two-hand tap up by Bailey Warren, then Victoria Powell, and now Warren just bumps it over. Now a big swing by Lamar Consolidated, but it's handled by Fulshear, and Victoria Powell wins a skirmish at the net. Point goes to Fulshear, and it's 7-3. Now Bailey Warren will serve. Coach Sidney Zimmerman gives the signal. By the way, I just noticed Bailey's wearing some very stylish purple shoes, very consistent with the color scheme. But they didn't do her any good there. She served it into the net. It is Lamar Consolidated now within 7-4, and they will serve again. Coming up off the bench is Kimberly Palacios. I don't know why I put an R in her last name. It's Palacios, you know, just like the Texas town down the coast. All right, here's a nice little set, and it's Warren from the middle of the net, cannot get it down. Lamar Consolidated now attacking. Now Fulshear attacking back. Here's a big swing by Yosola Araleke, cannot get it down. And now Lamar Consolidated with the point. And it's number 4. They don't have a number 4 on the roster they gave me. I need to figure out who that is. Maybe between games. It was sent today, that being the roster. They're the serve by Palacios. And there is, I'm sorry, I lost my place. Lauren Whitty trying the spike for Fulshear. Now she gets another opportunity, sends it deep, dug out by Palacios. Now from her feet, a spike attempt by Kendall Johnson of Lamar Consolidated, and she flies it long. It is 8-5. Now off the bench for Fulshear and ready to serve Avery Pruitt, 5'8" sophomore, and she'll serve from the left corner. She leaps as she serves, coming in hot, far right corner. Kendall Johnson got it airborne. She gets the spike attempt. She's blocked at the net. Olivia Drayden with the block along with Aroleke right there together. And that makes it 9-5 Fulshear. They lead by 4. That matches their biggest lead. And Avery Pruitt is ready to serve again. She tosses it high, serves a little knuckleball, a little sinker ball action, but Lamar Consolidated does get it back, but Olivia Drayden hammers it home, and that makes it 10-5, the Chargers' biggest lead in this game one. There's another swing by Pruitt, and she throws the fastball this time, but Lamar Consolidated going to bring it back, and there's a block at the net as you had Rachel Nort and Olivia Drayden there to make sure it didn't come back. And now we have a timeout taken by Lamar Consolidated. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
There's a new school close to you, and it will make you a better volleyball player. It's the Volleyball School, not just in Katy now. They're open in Aliana and West Belford. Now Fort Bend volleyball players can raise their game to excel on their high school varsity and compete with the strongest club teams. It takes hard work to make most of your talent, but you already know that. Just know that the Volleyball School makes it fun. Log into thevolleyballschool.com or call 832-736-3191.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. And during the football and volleyball seasons, we've got 4 events minimum every single week. Volleyball on Tuesday, then football on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, sometimes twice on Saturday. Coming out of that timeout, it was a double hit by Lamar Consolidated, so it is now 12-5, Fulshear on top. Olivia Drayden tries to expand the lead, but her spike attempt goes wide outside the right sideline. That gets it within 12-6. Coming off the bench for Lamar Consolidated is Evelyn Stavanoa, or Stavanaugh. She might say it really doesn't matter how you pronounce it. Taylor Joyner now serves for Lamar Consolidated, and a service winner. A little miscommunication between Adeleke and also Alexis James, and the ball moved like a pinball and fell on the Fulshear side. So it is 12-7, Lamar Consolidated. Topspin serve just crawls over the net. Now Rachel Nort, bang down spike in the left corner, and that's a good one. 13-7 the score. That matches the Chargers' biggest lead in this game one. Ariela Ponce, the littlest Charger of them all, is going to step to the middle of the baseline. And she serves it short and into the net. 13-8. 13-8. 5-point Fulshear lead. And Kimberly Palacios, well, I thought she was going to serve, but she ends up handing it to Talia de los Santos. Talia serves with her feet on the floor. Fulshear bumps it up, and there's a violation. I believe Olivia Drayden touched the net. So the scoreboard is wrong. It says 14-8 Fulshear. It should say 13-9 Fulshear. Sydney Black bumps up the serve. Now Rachel Nort, big swing, gets it down. Okay, the scoreboard now says 14-9. And we'll see if it stays that way. By the way, when the two teams change end prior to the second game of this match, I will ask a student from Lamar Consolidated, who's wearing number 4? Whitty serves for Fulshear. Lamar Consolidated just does get it over. Whitty bumps it up. And there's just a bump over by Bailey Warren. And now a big swing and down the line off the top of the net, Brooke Morris. And now Bailey Warren tries to respond with a humpback spike attempt. And now there's a nice setup for Kendall Johnson, and she gets the winner. It is now 14-10. Lamar Consolidated hanging tough in this game 1. Bria Lawson is going to serve from the middle. She steps up, serves with her feet on the floor, and that ball never got high enough off the ground to get over the net at any point, and it goes into the net. It's now 15-10. Fulshear leading and serving with Sydney Black. There goes her serve, coming in hot, deep to the middle. Lamar Consolidated will be able to bring it back with Nadia Ibarra, and she gets the winner. Nadia may be the tallest of the players on the Lamar Consolidated roster. And she got the kill right there to get her team within 15-11. Now it's Desiree Rogers. She's got a serve with a lot of air under it, and then a little set over, a little clever play by Alexis James of Fulshear. Results in a 16-11 lead, and now she herself, Alexis James, will serve. Finally, they get the ball in her hands. 16-11, Fulshear on top. She likes to dribble that ball hard, and there it goes. No spin whatsoever. Sydney Black ready when there was a quick set. Now there's a big swing by Adeleke, dug out nicely by Lamar Consolidated. Sydney Black gonna back set it for Bailey Warren, and she gets the winner. Off the forearms of Desiree Rogers, and good. 17-11. The lead is 6 again. Alexis James to serve again. She is a sophomore and stands 5'9". Spins it. And there it goes. Again, no spin. Deep to the left corner. Lamar Consolidated going to bring it back. Nice swing by Nadia Ibarra, but she can't get the winner. And now we've got a whistle. And I guess double thumbs up by the officials means that both teams committed a simultaneous violation, and therefore no point given. 17-11. And it's another serve for Alexis James of Fulshear, deep to the middle with a no-spin serve. Now there is a big swing by Brooke Morris, cannot get it to go down. Now a back set for Adeleke. She swings deep to the middle, off the ceiling. Lamar Consolidated still keeps it alive, and it's now on the Fulshear side. Great defense by Lamar Consolidated, but Bailey Warren taps it over. And what do we got? It's a point for Fulshear. So it was going to be a clean winner on the tap over finesse by Bailey Warren. However, I think at the same time there was a violation by Lamar Consolidated. Either way, it's a Charger point. They lead at 18-11, their biggest lead. And just sneaking it over. That was clever. Talia De Los Santos, kind of an underhand finger roll tap. And the Chargers were not ready. But they still have a 6-point lead at 18-12. Next week, we're going back to 6A volleyball for a couple of weeks. Now, wait a minute. They're returning the ball to the Fulshear end. So instead of 18-12, it's 19-11. It was a Fulshear point. And now captains from Lamar Consolidated are talking to the official in the tall chair. And Sydney James, or Alexis James rather, serves for Fulshear. Big swing by Brooke Morris, deep to the middle, and off the forearms of Lauren Whitty of Fulshear. Point to Lamar Consolidated. They get within 19-12. The sub-varsity players for Lamar Consolidated showing great enthusiasm, making a big racket as Brooke Morris serves to try and get the team back in it. There is a bump for Bailey Warren. Big swing, and it's a winner for Fulshear. Blocked by Lamar Consolidated, but it fell on their side of the net. And it's 20-12. The lead is 8. Lamar Consolidated, the flagship school of Lamar Consolidated. You know, that could be a stupid answers category clue on Jeopardy. Big swing by Nadia Ibarra, but it is Fulshear hammering away. Bailey Warren deep to the backside. Rogers digs it out, and there's a big swing by Ibarra. And the block goes out by Fulshear, and that's a point for the Mustangs. They're within 20-13. Up off the bench, Ava Austin of Lamar Consolidated. Ava is such a good name for volleyball players. Austin taking her time. Now she spins it, and from the middle of the baseline, lets it fly. A lot of top spin. Now there's going to be a setup for Adeleke, but she doesn't jump. She takes it easy, finesses it, keeps it in the court. Now there's a bump up by Nadia Ibarra of Lamar Consolidated, and now it is Rachel Nort with a little left-hand tap over the block and down. 21-13, an 8-point lead for the Chargers. They try to put away this game one here, and they will send in Avery Pruitt to serve. Avery is a sophomore, and there are a lot of sophomores on this Fulshear team. There she sends it deep to the left corner, dug out by Palacios. Now it's on the Fulshear side again. A little tap over by James. She cannot get it to go down. Here come the Mustangs on the attack. And is that good? The lines judge down at the other end said she could not see it. She was obstructed, and I can attest to that. But the official in the tall chair says it was out. So that's a point to Fulshear. 22-13. Avery Pruitt serving again. There it goes. A lot of top spin and bumped out by LC. And wait a minute. There's disagreement on whose point it is. Lamar Consolidated thought it was a winner for the Mustangs, but the officials say it's 23-13 after the point for Fulshear. And Pruitt with a lot of air under it throws the changeup. Now big swing, Kendall Johnson. She is blocked at the net. Fulshear has its 24th point, and it is game point in game one. 24-13. Pruitt to serve again and try and finish it up. There it goes. Oh, that came in hot. Bumped up by Lamar Consolidated. They just got to bump it over. Crawls over the net. And a winner for Lamar Consolidated is Rachel Nort. Tried to tap it over, but after it came off her fingertips, it went down rather than up. And it's tough to judge that when a ball is moving fast and spinning and hits the top of the net. And it's not going to be where you thought it was when it gets to your hands. So it's 24-14, still game point as Taylor Joyner serves for Lamar Consolidated. It's out, and game one is over. 25-14, Fulshear wins it. We'll be back with game two. This is Tuesday Night Volleyball, presented by the Volleyball School. We'll be right back.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Gigabit Extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From OW to WOW, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care. There's a new school close to you, and it will make you a better volleyball player. It's the Volleyball School, not just in Katy now. They're open in Aliana and West Belford. Now Fort Bend volleyball players can raise their game to excel on their high school varsity and compete with the strongest club teams. It takes hard work to make most of your talent, but you already know that. Just know that the Volleyball School makes it fun. Log into thevolleyballschool.com or call 832-736-3191.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Okay, we're ready to begin game number 2, and I've just discovered that I need to make a big apology. First of all, to Yolanda Senegal, the head coach of Lamar Consolidated. Also to her player, Kaylani Nichols, who wears number 4. And to Kaylani's family, friends, boyfriend, teachers, everybody. Anyway, I had said that number 4 wasn't on the roster. That is quite wrong. See, my problem is that my printer at home doesn't have the right ink in it and it won't work. And I was not able to print out the roster, so I was writing out the roster hurriedly before this match began. And I skipped number 4. That's Kaylani Nichols. Beautiful name, by the way. If I had had a daughter, I think I might have named her Kaylani. Very, very nice name. Kind of makes you think of a Hawaiian vacation. All right, so here we go. 25-14 was the score in game 1 as Fulshear won game 1, and they are going to start this second game with a new player. It is Allison Lednicki. She's a sophomore, 5'8", right-hander, and she's down in the far right corner as Fulshear will be attacking in this direction, and it is bumped up. Now it is Brooke Morris, and she's going to set it up for Talia De Los Santos, but now it's on the Fulshear side, and look out, it's Rachel Nort with a big winner. She was blocked at the net by Evelyn Stavanaugh, but it ricocheted off Evelyn's forearms and into the bleachers. By the way, Evelyn Stavanaugh looks like somebody, and I guess you have to be really old to know who I'm talking about when I tell you what I'm talking about. There is a service winner by Lednicki of Fulshear. It's 2-0. So I started binge watching the old show Dallas. You know, it ran from 1978 to 1991. I started doing that during the summer, and I'm still not done. It takes a long, long time. All right, back to the action, and a double hit on the Lamar Consolidated side, and Fulshear is off to a 3-0 lead in game 2. So just hold that thought about the Dallas TV show, and I'll tell you something when we get a little break. Lamar Consolidated going to try to return it, but unable to do so, and not really the fault of Kendall Johnson. By the time it was her turn to hit it, someone had kind of overset it, and I think it brushed the red and white boundary pole on the left side of the net. So it's 4-0 Fulshear. And Lednicki kind of stands sideways before she gets ready to serve. Now she leaps and lets it fly. Side spin on it. There's a try by Kendall Johnson, and it's a winner for Lamar Consolidated. They are on the board in game 2. 4-1, and they will start serving, and their server will be Talia De Los Santos. Desiree Rogers tosses her the ball. There goes her serve. Bumped up by Lednicki. Now Rachel Nort with a big swing from the right side of the court. Lamar Consolidated there with the defense. Now it's on the Fulshear side. They're going to attack again. Nort with a little finesse tap over and gets it down between Mustang players. And it's 5-1, Fulshear on top. Fulshear, the state champions of Class 4A in 2019. They came back in 2020 as a Class 5A school and made it all the way to the state championship and lost to Lucas Lovejoy, which, well, everybody lost to Lucas Lovejoy's team that year, that's for sure. Now Fulshear trying to attack again, a little miscommunication, a little bit too high of a set for Olivia Drayden by Alexis James, and so that's a point for Lamar Consolidated. So in 2021, Fulshear had a good playoff run but could not make it back to the state tournament in Garland. They intend to get there this year, but there's some great teams in Region 3-5A, including Manville. Now Bailey Warren, big swing. She has it go back in her face, and it's a winner for Lamar Consolidated. Outstanding by Brooke Morris. She might have a bruise on her forearm, but yeah, in fact, she's kind of holding her wrist like, ouch. But that gets Lamar Consolidated within 5-3. Sydney Black sets it up. Olivia Drayden with a quick set spike. And it works beautifully for Fulshear. They get the point back. They lead 6-3. Sydney Black wearing the number 1 purple jersey. She flies it just over the net. Now a setup and a big swing. That's Nadia Ibarra, but Fulshear there with the defense. Now Bailey Warren just taps it over, and a great save by De Los Santos, and Lamar Consolidated attacks, and they send one deep and too long by Nadia Ibarra. Point Chargers at 7-3. I'm going to go ahead and make this point about Evelyn Stavanaugh. You remember Lucy Ewing? She was JR and Bobby's niece, and she lived there at South Fork, and she had this friend, and the friend, back, early on in the show when Lucy was still a teenager, this was her teenage friend, and I can't remember what the girl's name was. It was one of those names that you don't usually hear a teenage girl with this name. It wasn't Mildred, it wasn't Sylvia, and there, by the way, is a service winner point by Fulshear. They lead it 9-3, and there's a timeout. I'm going to take a commercial break, and when I come back, I am going to tell you the name of Lucy Ewing's friend who looks like Evelyn Stavanaugh. It is 9-3 Fulshear. We'll be back.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
I knew it had come back to me because I took my Prevagen this morning. Lucy Ewing's friend was Muriel. How many teenage girls do you know named Muriel? Not too many. Well, anyway, back to the action. 9-3 Fulshear. They're in the lead and they're attacking. Bailey Warren bumps it over. Lamar Consolidated ready to attack, but it's the two-hand quick set by De Los Santos. Fulshear responds, however, and there's a nice little finesse hit by Alexis James. She gets it down. She's one of so many super softs. Who are the sophomores on the Chargers roster? Yosoda Adeleke, Addison Lednicki, Alexis James, Lauren Whitty, Carly Caraway, Avery Pruitt, Bailey Warren, and Sydney Black. 10-4 is the score. Chargers lead it. That last point went to Lamar Consolidated. Serving is Desiree Rogers. Keeps her feet on the floor, sends it to the right corner. Lednicki bumps it up, and she overset it a little bit, and Alexis James couldn't really do anything about it. That's unfortunate for Fulshear. 10-5, Lamar Consolidated whittles the lead down a little bit. And deep to the middle goes Rogers with her serve. Now there is Bailey Warren leaping high, but she flies it long. And it is a point to Lamar Consolidated. The Mustangs are within 10-6. Rogers to serve again. There it goes. Bumped up by Whitty of Fulshear. Now Black's going to set it up for Bailey Warren. She just taps it over and gets it down in front of a diving De Los Santos. De Los Santos was the only one who had a shot at that one, and it's 11-6. Avery Pruitt comes off the bench. And Alexis James will now serve for Fulshear. Lednicki goes out. I didn't see which other player went out. There's a knuckleball, and it's too hot to handle. Not so much too hot. That was the wrong word, as Kaylee Rios got a hand on it. But sometimes when you serve that ball with no spin whatsoever, it's just like a knuckleball in baseball. It just kind of wiggles around. And you think you're going to make good contact, and you don't. It is 12-6 Fulshear. Alexis James with another knuckleball serve. That one came a little hotter. Either way, Lamar Consolidated could not return it. Alexis James will serve again. It is 13-6. Fulshear on top in game 2. They won the first one 25-14. Here comes Alexis's serve. Just gets it over the net, and a third straight service winner for Alexis James. Makes it 14-6. She doesn't serve it that hard. She just puts no spin on it whatsoever. And sometimes it sinks. Here it comes, and that sunk too, and it hit the floor clean. Wow. Is it that hard to return her serve in practice? They just laughed. I don't know. We'll take a break. It's 15-6. Timeout, Lamar Consolidated.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately. Like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box. All for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New gigabit extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
Lamar Consolidated got the first point coming out of the timeout. They trail 15-7. Bailey Warren puts an end to their service as she sends one down the line. Ricochets off the forearms of Brooke Morris. Another point for the Chargers makes it 16-7. Now a substitution. Is that Lednicki coming in again? No, it's Rachel Nort. And she takes her place along the front line. Victoria Powell also in. Bailey Warren now serving. There it goes to the left corner, and it goes down between players. Kaylee Rios thought that Kaylani Nichols was going to take it and vice versa. And it's a 10-point lead for the Chargers, their biggest in game 2. Bailey Warren continues serving. Here is her swing, and off the top of the net. And that ends the service run. 17-8 now the score as Lamar Consolidated makes a couple of substitutions. They bring in Kendall Johnson and Kimberly Palacios, and Palacios is going to serve. She's in the middle of the floor and doesn't even go all the way to the baseline, and maybe she should have taken a couple of more steps forward. It hits the net and goes down. Another point to the Chargers. They lead 18-8 and get the serve back, and now into the game for the Chargers for the first time is Addison Carter. She's a senior. How many old ladies are there on this team? Addison Carter, Arielis Ponce, Haley Kuhn, Olivia Drayden, Victoria Powell, and Rachel Nort. They're the old ones. And a point for Fulshear. At least that's the initial ruling. And Coach Yolanda Senegal of Lamar Consolidated, I think she might not be sure of the accuracy of the call. But then on the very next point, Addison Carter flies her serve past the baseline. That is a point for Lamar Consolidated. And I think they've put the wrong point on the scoreboard, but wow, Lamar Consolidated just gives it right back as Taylor Joyner serves it into the net. The scoreboard says 20-9, Fulshear on top. Lednicki off the bench again will serve. She spins it and flies it just over the tape, came in hot. Lamar Consolidated gonna tap it over with Stavanaugh, and it's a winner for Lamar Consolidated. And now it is I was going to say it's the Fulshear sub-varsity players, but it's actually Lamar Consolidated as the Mustangs have gotten back within 12-10. Addison Carter sets one up nicely. Olivia Drayden tries to bang one down, and now Rachel Nort does. 21-10 is our score. Fulshear leads it. Our last broadcast of Fulshear Volleyball was a week ago when they took on Kempner, and they won that one in straight sets. And they had won 19 consecutive sets or games in a row until they played Foster on Friday night and won in 5. It was close. Now mistiming, unfortunately, between two Lamar Consolidated players. The set was short. Actually, the leap was quick. I think Stavanaugh thought that was going to be a quick set, but it wasn't. And that makes it 22-10, Fulshear, and now they are serving with Lauren Whitty. She flies it deep to the middle, and a tough set to get over. Lamar Consolidated just barely gets it over, and there's a beautiful tap and a winner for, is that Adeleke? No, it's Olivia Drayden. 23-10 is our score, and Lauren Whitty continues serving. Here comes her serve, and it's just a little drop shot that gets over the net. Now there's a big swing by Kaylani Nichols, and now Bailey Warren to tap it over. Oh, what a great point! And it's a winner for Lamar Consolidated. That's one of those, just a desperation dive on the part of Talia de los Santos, but sometimes, like when you throw the bat at the baseball, your prayers are answered. So that gets the Mustangs within 23-11. Long way to go in game 2 if they're going to come back. Now Fulshear attacking. Bailey Warren, big bang down spike right to the middle, makes it 24-11, and we're at game point in game 2. Unless this trend continues, I think we're going to get home early on a school night. All right, Sydney Black ready to serve for the Fulshear Chargers. Game point. She flies it deep to the middle, bumped up by Rogers. Now a big swing by Morris, hits it wide off the leg of Fulshear coach Sydney Zimmerman, and that will do it for game 2, 25-11. Chargers going for the sweep when we come back on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Long Meadow, and 4 in Katy. From OW to WOW, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
There's a new school close to you, and it will make you a better volleyball player. It's the Volleyball School, not just in Katy now. They're open in Aliana and West Belford. Now Fort Bend volleyball players can raise their game to excel on their high school varsity and compete with the strongest club teams. It takes hard work to make most of your talent, but you already know that. Just know that the Volleyball School makes it fun. Log into thevolleyballschool.com or call 832-736-3191.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Roger Smith with you on Tuesday Night Volleyball, VypeFortBend.com. I'd like to thank my producer, Nate Nunez, back inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters, making sure everything sounds just right. The sub-varsity players from both schools are whooping it up, having fun, try to get their team going. Fulshear is on the verge of a sweep. Lamar Consolidated will serve first to start this one. Talia de los Santos to let it fly. Fulshear is now down at our end of the court. Here comes that serve. Now it's an overset by Fulshear, and Lamar Consolidated can attack on the first point. Brooke Morris is blocked at the net. The block goes up. Now it's going to be Adeleke sending it to the middle with finesse. And overset by Lamar Consolidated. Point to the Chargers, and they're up 1-0 in game 3. Looking for the sweep. Alexis James trying to figure out who is going to serve. And it's going to be Avery Pruitt who started this game. She has come off the bench in the other 2 games, but she starts this game on the floor from the beginning, and now she flies it. Gets that sinker ball serve. Now Lamar Consolidated going to respond. It's Kendall Johnson, cannot get a winner. Now it is Bailey Warren back behind her head, and it's hammered off the ceiling. A hard rebound on the dig, and it hit the ceiling, and this is the lowest ceiling you're ever going to see at a high school gym that wasn't built in the 1800s, and it's 2-0. Avery Pruitt flies it. There it goes. Oh, off the top of the net. That was a beauty of a serve, but Lamar Consolidated handles it. Brooke Morris bumps it over. Now Sydney Black going to set it up for Warren. Big swing, and it gets away from Lamar Consolidated. Too much heat on that one, and a couple of girls go sprawling into the bench. They're okay. They get up. In fact, it was 3 girls. It was Talia de los Santos, Kendall Johnson, and Kimberly Palacios. 3-0, Fulshear, and they are serving with Avery Pruitt. Substitutions coming for Lamar Consolidated. No, actually, they're just wiping up the floor from where those 3 girls went sliding over into their team's bench. Maybe they're icing Avery Pruitt. She's slapping the ball. Now she is ready to put the serve in play. There it goes. And it almost crawled over the tape, but it falls on the Fulshear side. Unforced error, and that is the first point of the game for Lamar Consolidated. All right, we got Kaylee Rios and Nadia Ibarra coming on for Lamar Consolidated. LCHS trying to avoid the sweep. They're down 3-1 in game 3. And here's the serve by Rios, bumped by Black. Now a back set for Adeleke. She's blocked at the net. Lamar Consolidated digs it out, hits the ceiling with it. Now they bring it over with De Los Santos. And now Adeleke another try, and she hits it into the net. It's 3-2. That ball was really moving fast sideways. It was a tough ask for Adeleke. Now Sydney Black sets it up for Alexis James. Now Adeleke down the right line. Oh, dug out beautifully by Lamar Consolidated. Now Warren to the left corner, off the ceiling and down. That's one of those, if there wasn't such a low ceiling, that was a perfect dig by Lamar Consolidated. But it came back down so fast that they couldn't get another player's forearms under it. And here goes the serve by Sydney Black with Fulshear up 4-2. Mustangs attacking, big swing, Ibarra. She is denied, and it's a point to Fulshear as the block went off of a Lamar Consolidated player whose dig attempt went out of bounds. On the non-bench side, Sydney Black continues serving. With her team leading 5-2, the Mustangs try to return it. A little bit of an overset, but there is a nice swing. Unfortunately for the Mustangs, Ibarra hit it long, and it is 6-2. Sydney Black fires away again. Deep to the middle, bumped up nicely, and here's a big swing by Morris. Sydney Black with a two-hand tap above her head, and then Victoria Powell off the top of the net, but gets it down, and a winner, a kill for Fulshear, makes it 7-2. Timeout, Lamar Consolidated will take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Gigabit Extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
Coming out of the timeout, Sydney Black flew her serve long. It is now 7-3. Lamar Consolidated trailing and serving, but they lose the serve right away as Adeleke goes big bang down to the moon. Actually to the floor. I'm mixed up by all my little trademark descriptions. I got to work on those. All right, into the game for Fulshear for the first time. It's Shayla Williams. Shayla with her back to us in the right corner. Little knuckleball serve with her team leading 8-3. And now Morris between 2 blockers for Lamar Consolidated. And now there is James who flies one long, and it's a point for the Mustangs. 8-4 is the score. And Brooke Morris will serve. She's in the middle of the baseline. Brooke fires it, and it's long. Point to the Chargers. They lead 9-4. Arielis Ponce was in, but now she's out, and Avery Pruitt comes in. Bailey Warren was in, but now she's out. And coming into the game for the first time is Carly Caraway. She fires it deep to the right corner, bumped up by Lamar Consolidated. Now there's going to be a try by Nichols, and she's blocked at the net. Point to the Chargers. They lead 10-4. Caraway from the middle of the baseline, ready to fire. She jumps as she does, just gets it over. What a beautiful sinker ball. Kind of a drop shot, and it landed in front of Kaylani Nichols. It makes it 11-4. Substitution for Lamar. Nichols goes out. De Los Santos comes in. Caraway ready. There goes her serve. Comes in hot with a little screwball action. Now Lamar Consolidated will dig it out, but what's the problem here? Fulshear touched the net. And it's a point to Lamar Consolidated. They're down 11-5. And the 7. Lamar Consolidated continuing to try to come back. We lost them there for a minute, Nate. Period. Think it's okay now. I think you know what I'm talking about. I think we did lose contact with the mothership there for a moment. Victoria Powell now with a bang down spike. She really got that in her wheelhouse and hit it hard. And the ball is coming right at me. Now it bounces off of our table. I don't even know where it is now. It's in the hands of Lednicki. 12-7, Fulshear on top and trying to close out a sweep. Lednicki spins it, spanks the ball, sends it deep to the middle, and it's out. Point to the Mustangs. They're down only 12-8. Off the bench and ready to serve is Desiree Rogers of Lamar Consolidated. Lednicki and Powell go to the bench. There's a high serve by Lamar Consolidated. Back set for Alexis James. There's a winner. Or was it? No, it was out. It's a point to the Mustangs, and they're down only 12-9. 4 straight points for the Mustangs. Another Rogers serve. Caraway digs it out. Now there's a setup for Pruitt. She fires away, and the block goes out of bounds. It's a kill for Avery Pruitt. Usually she's a young woman of peace, but there was a kill. 13-9. Alexis James ready to fire. There it goes on the serve. No spin whatsoever, and Lamar Consolidated just barely gets it over. Adeleke sets up Caraway. Now Olivia Drayden with a big bang. Down to the floor to make it 14-9. Now Alexis James, I can't see her jersey number because she's got those long attachments, but that's okay. After a while, you don't need the jersey numbers anymore. There is her serve, deep to the middle with the knuckleball. Lamar Consolidated trying to send it back, and they do with Kendall Johnson. But now there's a setup for Avery Pruitt. This time taps it. Lamar Consolidated there with the defense. And there is a big swing. Talia De Los Santos is blocked. And down it goes on the Lamar Consolidated side. Point to the Chargers. It's 15-9. And it's not cold outside, but if it was, I'd say go start the bus right now. James just gets it over the top of the net. Lamar Consolidated somehow digs it out. Adeleke sends it to the left corner and fires it long. Point to the Mustangs. It's 15-10. Now De Los Santos will serve for the Mustangs. Back to the middle. Caraway digs it. Now Adeleke, big boom. And a beautiful setup by Alexis James. She knew it was going to be a quick set, and I'll tell you what, Adeleke knew it too. And it was 16-10. Now Avery Pruitt ready to hammer away with her serve. There it goes. And it's a winner! A clean winner. Mustangs thought it was going to fly out, and it fell right inside the baseline. 17-10, and Avery will do it again. Throws it high, now fires it and takes something off of that one. Lamar Consolidated will be able to return. Pruitt digs it out. Now a sideways setup for Bailey Warren, who can't jump when she makes the spike attempt. Lamar Consolidated can only tap it over, and there is Drayden. She hit it into the net. Point to the Mustangs. It's 17-11. Fulshear is on the verge of improving to 8-0 in their District 10-5A matches. Arielis Ponce comes in. Avery Pruitt, while not particularly tall, standing next to Arielis, certainly looks tall. Cue that Randy Newman song from the 70s. All right, the serve by Lamar Consolidated just grazes the tape and gets over. Sydney Black digs it, but her dig flies out of bounds. It went back over the net, but went wide. Mustangs within 17-12. Here comes their serve. Black digs it up. Now James setting up Adeleke. She fires it to the left corner, but dug out nicely by Lamar Consolidated. Now it is Black. James, Adeleke off the top of the net, and it lands on the Fulshear side. Unforced error makes it 17-13, and the Mustangs hanging in there best that they can. Bria Lawson is serving. Black, James, Warren. Off fingertips at the net, and Lamar Consolidated will be able to send it back over. Now Ponce to James. Now in the middle, it is Warren. Finesse shot, two-hand tap down by Adeleke. Still Lamar Consolidated keeps it alive. Now Ponce, James, and an error by Fulshear. Point to the Mustangs. So Bailey Warren was kind of expecting it near the edge of the net, but she went to the middle. Now the serve comes to her. Now she's going to get it back. Swing and long. This third game is getting close. It is 17-15. Lamar Consolidated coming on back. Here comes another Mustang serve. Ponce. Now James, now Adeleke just bumps it over the overspin. Now an overset by Lamar Consolidated. And now a quick set and a winner. Olivia Drayden makes it happen with creativity. She comes off the floor, and Victoria Powell comes in. It's 18-15, Fulshear on top. 7 points from a sweep. Sydney Black goes to the baseline and will serve. She throws it up, leaps, gets it over the net. Too hot to handle. Came in hot and with downward action, and it's 19-15. I'll bet she practices that a lot. Here comes her next serve. Down the left sideline, Lamar Consolidated digs it. Now Morris. And off the ceiling on the Bailey Warren dig, or rather it was the Olivia Braden dig. Now there's a tap over by Lamar Consolidated, but Fulshear has it on their side, and then Adeleke did not jump from the right spot, but it was a tough ball to handle. Sometimes you jump, and if the ball was where you thought it was a perfectly timed jump, but it was not a perfectly placed jump, and so Lamar Consolidated trailing 19-16. Black digs the serve. Now Bailey Warren, big bang down spike. Bang zoom, but not to the moon. Straight to the floor, and it's 20-16. The Chargers now 5 points away from victory. And back on the floor comes Shayla Williams, who will serve again. Shayla backs way up. Now she steps forward and fires. No spin on her serve. Now Lamar Consolidated. Quick set, but Fulshear is ready. And there's a tap down by James, does not work. Now Sydney Black, Bailey Warren down the left sideline. Dug beautifully by Lamar Consolidated. Now a big swing by Ibarra, can't get it down. Now Fulshear attacks again. And it is a winner down the left sideline. Alexis James. Perfect timing. And that brings the players off the bench to celebrate. It's 21-16. Shayla Williams takes the ball. There is her serve. Puts a lot of air under that, and Lamar Consolidated a little mystified by the flutter on that knuckleball. The Shayla Williams serve is mystifying Lamar Consolidated. 22-16 the score. She sent it to the left sideline, bumped up by Morris. And Lamar Consolidated gets Morris to tap it over with overspin. But now there's a setup for Bailey Warren. Oh, she's dug nicely in the corner. And Lamar Consolidated coming back. Ibarra cannot get it down. Now Fulshear attacks. And there's a tap by Warren. She's denied at the net. Now Ibarra down the sideline, off the top of the tape. Shayla Williams. Now Alexis James. She is dug out and the ball hit the ceiling. And that's a point to Fulshear because it was dug by Lamar Consolidated. And if it hits the ceiling on the other team's side, then the point is over. So if you dig it on your side and it hits the ceiling, as long as it hits the ceiling above your court, it's okay. But if you basically dig it over the net and it hits the ceiling on the other team's side, that's what's out. And it took me too long to say that. 23-16. 2 points from victory. Morris, is that a winner? Yes, it is. 23-17. Lamar Consolidated hanging in. Who will be serving to try and keep it alive? It's Brooke Morris. Here comes her serve, side spin. Bailey Warren digs it. She's going to get it back, but she won't be able to jump while she spikes. Lamar Consolidated with a great chance here. Ibarra sends it across, but it's now in the hands of Fulshear. Now, big swing, and down for a winner, Alexis James. And it's match point, 24-17. Avery Pruitt and Carly Caraway both come in. Ponce goes out. Warren goes out. And Caraway will serve. Caraway had a mystifying serve earlier. Here is her serve. Dug out by Lamar. Here's a big swing by Stavanaugh. She's denied at the net by Victoria Powell. 2 hits on the Lamar Consolidated side, and that will do it. 25-17. Fulshear wins it in the third, and we'll be back after this on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately, like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Gigabit Extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible Xfinity gateway.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know. Take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
There's a new school close to you, and it will make you a better volleyball player. It's the Volleyball School, not just in Katy now. They're open in Aliana and West Belford. Now Fort Bend volleyball players can raise their game to excel on their high school varsity and compete with the strongest club teams. It takes hard work to make most of your talent, but you already know that. Just know that the Volleyball School makes it fun. Log into thevolleyballschool.com or call 832-736-3191.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Well, the Fulshear Charger girls win it in a sweep, 25-14, 25-11, and 25-17 over Lamar Consolidated. They improved to 23-8 in their overall record and 8-0 in their district matches. And they will move on undefeated into their Friday night match. And one thing that I wanted to say is that we've got a great week of football coming up. On Thursday night, it's Ridge Point against Elkins. Friday night, it's Travis against Clements. And then on Saturday at 11 a.m., it is Fulshear against Friendswood in a very important district football game. And so we are very happy that, while it was difficult with some district alignments to ever get a chance to do a Fulshear regular season football game, now is our chance, and we're going to do at least, 3 down the stretch. They're going to be taking on Kempner. We'll have that one, and when they play Foster in the final game of the season, we will have that one as well. Roger Smith for Nate Nunez, our producer inside the mothership at Vype World Headquarters, and also for Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Patrick Kinnick, James Kovaleski, Bob McKay, and the entire crew. Thank you for listening. We will have football for you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on VypeFortBend.com. We are broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. And again, the final scores: Fulshear beats Lamar Consolidated in volleyball in 3 straight, 25-14, 25-11, and 25-17. Good night, everybody, and we'll talk to you on Thursday evening at 6:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time.